Buyers tend to catastrophize their biggest fears. This is especially true when it comes to financial concerns. And for home buyers right now, that fear is centered around, you know it, interest rates. Our customers aren't wrong for having those fears, but it is our job to help decatastrophize and show them why moving forward is still the right solution. Our own Mary Beth Berry is with us this week to talk about helping buyers overcome their interest rate fears.
In late 2022, my little brother Gabriel and his new bride Allie set out to find their first home. After shopping, they settled on a new build opportunity in the beautiful Timothy Lakes community. The initial monthly investment was estimated with a conservative at the time interest rate of 3.9%.
Say what?
By the time my brother called me in an absolute panic after his home had already broken ground, he was looking at an extended rate lock of 6.3%, a solid $650 more per month for the exact same home.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
We know that customers like Gabe will buy a home when their current dissatisfaction times their future promise outweighs their cost and fear. In the past couple of years, there's been a focus on the cost and fear side of that equation. After all, there have been some very real, very tangible costs associated with rising interest rates and rising prices of homes. So where can we as new home professionals help the most? We can help the current buyer pool with regulating their fear and making a positive change. Let's dive into the key skills that will help with these conversations. I'm calling them the 3 C's of overcoming interest rate fears. They are confidence, curiosity, and connection. Number 1, confidence. If you are scared of interest rates, there is a 100% chance that your buyer will also then be scared of interest rates. Imagine a doctor who's nervous about a diagnosis. That wouldn't inspire confidence, would it? As sales professionals, we need to approach interest rates with the same confidence and competence as a seasoned doctor. Your assurance will help your buyers feel more secure in their decisions.
Okay, I feel much better now.
In the case of Gabriel, when Gabe called me, his fear was off the charts. We had to calmly walk through step by step his options. Getting a handle on his reality, facts over fear, helped Gabriel more calmly be able to assess his own situation. Number 2, curiosity. Just like any objection, when your buyer raises a concern about interest rates, it's our job to seek to understand before we seek to solve. This means we have got to get curious.
Aren't you even a little curious?
What we find is that often buyers aren't scared of the actual number of the interest rate. What they're really scared of is the unknown future and how committing to that mortgage payment, whatever that mortgage payment may be, is going to affect them personally. Whenever a buyer has any concern, a good go-to question is, tell me more about that. But then we do need to take it a step further and find out specifically what are they envisioning their future concern to be. Only by drawing out the specific fears can you address the real issues that are unique to that particular buyer. And once we understand the unique concerns, then we can collaborate on unique solutions.
Your final solution was, shall we say, unique.
For Gabriel, his fears took the form of a long list of what-ifs. What if he became house poor so early in his new marriage? What if they had to postpone their dream of having kids? What if he made his new wife unhappy and disappointed? What if? Helping draw Gabe's specific and very personal fears to the surface helped him sort through his own concerns. And that helped us collaboratively think of solutions for the most relevant of those fears. And finally, number 3, connection. If you know your customer well enough, they will show you how to sell them a home. The number 1 service we provide as a new home sales professional is to bring clarity to our customer's mission. If your buyer already understands the cost and fear side of their equation, we need to help them bring clarity to the current dissatisfaction and future promise side. Here's the deal, y'all. Interest rates have been relatively stable for a while now. So if a buyer is darkening your doorstep in today's market, you can reasonably assume two things. One, they likely know what the rates are. And two, they have a story of why they're there. No one shops for a new home unless there's a problem or a challenge in their current situation.
Somebody's out there crying for help, and I'm not going to ignore that.
Connect to your customer's mission and bring clarity on if buying a home will ultimately be a positive decision despite the costs. In the case of my dear brother, Gabe, well, they couldn't stay where they were living. Gabe and Allie had just gotten married, and they wanted more than just a house. They wanted to have a home, and a home that they could be proud of, despite the large change in their interest rate, despite the change in their payment. And today, they're still happy residents of Timothy Lakes. So next time you have a buyer in front of you showing you interest rate fears, remember the 3 C's. Have confidence, get curious, and connect to your customer's mission. If you do, you will have the blessing of changing your customer's world for the better.
All right. Thank you, Mary Beth. And thanks all of you for watching another episode of the 5-Minute Sales Training. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And while you're on our channel, don't forget to check out our newest episode of the Builder 365 podcast. Until next time, everybody, learn more to earn more.